2024 is a wrap, almost. And we're going to talk about our favorite gear right now, right here. The best of, you might say, from the world at large. I'm Baxter.
I'm Jonathan.
Casino Guitars, you join us again. It's been a cool year.
Yeah, it's been good.
There's been some banger stuff come out.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to ask you out there as well. Is it just me, or did this year feel particularly long? I thought it felt really long for a while, and then the ending just kind of came out all of a sudden.
Like, maybe that's what it is. Because then, yeah, it did sort of end very abruptly. Yes.
Because I start every year, like when January hits, I start 2025. I start Christmas is around the corner. I start saying that. Let me say, well, let's get right into it. So we're going to start with one of our favorites. It sort of blew us all out of the world. So we're going to start the best signature series release of the entire year. And we were doing guitars and amps, and we're like, you know what? This was such an obvious choice for us.
It's a pair.
It's a pair. Jackson White of the Jack White, the triple caster and the Panoverb.
There's one item conspicuously left out of the release.
Oh yeah,
it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I forgot about that one. Let's not talk about it. But it's not a guitar. But let's not talk about that.
I know what you're thinking. But in that one video, the arm broke off. Well, you know, whatever.
That's a John Bowen.
Whatever.
Does, though. He's got a really mean right hand.
Forearm?
Anyway,
My
the
God.
Panoverb is one of the greatest, most exciting Fender amps that we have seen in years. Honestly, like as far as doing something new and different.
The Panoverb was really cool. I was excited about it, and I expected to like it. Then I liked it more than I thought I would, right? But I did not expect to like the triple caster. I did not expect it to look so cool in person.
It looks really cool. I think that is a destined to be collector's item. We're hoping that they'll do some custom shop versions of it down the road, maybe in 2025. For those of the wine sniffing categories, I would like to see one of those and partake upon it for a moment before it finds its home. And maybe sparkle finish too.
Nope.
And customizable pickups, that'd be fun as well.
I just like the little white, you know, the
powder-coated white.
Powder-coated, that's it.
Hardware was a touch.
Sweet.
The Panoverb itself, it takes a Fender, 3 classic models pretty much, combines it into one, gives you the option to turn off a speaker, have reverb in just one, have like the tremolo, have the great drive of it without pedals, because I don't do pedals that much.
And it's large enough to be impractical. So there you go. I love that.
You thought the bass breaker, the blues breaker was impractical.
Nope.
Just wait, hold my beer. They're all impractical.
It's a little too tall for anything.
It's like a super reverb, but worse.
But taller.
Yeah, it feels like that. It's not a good like just going to your friend's house to jam amp. It's also not cheap.
Unless you're a man.
Moving on. Best affordable new entry in the guitar world. This one, there was a lot of entries in here, but we have to say this one sort of took the cake.
The PRS SECE. It's a lot of letters.
That sounds ridiculous when you said that too. I was like, God, because
the purse sucker.
What?
Sucker.
What is PRS SECE? It's a horrible name, but it's a great guitar.
It is a great guitar.
It's a great guitar. It's $499. Comes in a plethora of colors.
Plethora.
Where did I learn the word plethora?
Thanking?
No, the Three Amigos.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that was one of the most informative movies in my life. Hey, would you say it's a plethora? Oh, he said, yes, it's a plethora. Well, do you know what a plethora is? I don't know why that.
Thanksgiving is cornucopia, not plethora.
That whole scene just was it's burned in my mind. And we'll have the beer. We only have tequila. It's like beer. Okay, we'll have 3 of those. That movie is so bad but so good. Great guitar. I love the original colors they came out with. I like the new colors they came out with. I think they nailed it out of the park, and it comes with a gig bag, a nice one, a really nice gig bag.
It's a novel idea. Give me a gig bag.
It's a great sounding guitar, easy to get into.
It is.
You have PRS on the headstock, you're rock and rolling. Now we're jumping into the other guitars. Speaking of gig bags and not having them, this is sort of the best return to form, which is a really funny thing, but one of the best classic guitars under $1,000, the Player II series from Fender.
Yes. Thank you, Fender. That was good.
They came back swinging.
Bam!
They took the top spot on reverb away for the Player 1 with all sales, and the Player 2 just came back screaming, and it is a much better guitar than the Player 1.
I think so, too.
The fretwork is better. The rosewood fretboard is better.
Everything about it.
I think it sounds better. The finish seems a little bit different. I don't know if they're doing some magic there. It is absent a gig bag.
It is.
Which I find crazy that Fender still...
Hey, we'll got to take our wins where we can get them.
I know, but
Yeah,
the PRS,
no,
I know it's made in Mexico.
I
This is
know.
made in Indonesia.
Ridiculous.
They have a gig bag. This one doesn't. Like it's. 'Cause I love the Player II. I think it's fantastic. It's like that's the guitar I put in any beginner's hand. It's not
The
beginner
Player
price.
2, we got them, and I was like, okay, I actually, these are awesome. Like, I would love to have one, which you know, the Player ones were fine, right? It was like, oh yeah, if you had to, fine. But Player 2.
Well, and
Man,
yeah,
awesome.
it's the best. And like, we can't say like, because when we were talking about the best affordable entry, like, obviously we love the classic Vibe Squires as well.
Yes.
But they always have new ones coming out. It's not like it's a new line. Whereas the PRS SECE
It's new.
But the classic Vibe Squire and like the PRS SECE, those are the ones like when people are new and they're in that price range. I mean, this is a great, do you like this type of music or do you like this type of music? And you sort of like, and that there's a easy fit for both.
Yep.
It's really
for
cool.
sure.
Okay, where are you going? Ooh, coolest acoustic entry. You ready for this one?
I think I am.
Give it to him.
The Gibson's Murphy Aged Acoustics, the Murphy Lab Acoustics.
Now these guys beat out the Legacy by Taylor Guitars. That came out just at the end of the year, so we don't have enough tracking time. We literally just got them. But we'll see how those legs are. Well, that's just a limited run. But these Murphy aged
Lab,
pieces,
aged, whatever you call them. Pretty fantastic.
I did not want to like these.
You didn't.
I didn't want to like these at all.
And yet, if you play them, I feel like you have no choice.
Yeah, it's like when I played like the Hummingbird and then like the J45 up at CME and Chicago Music Exchange with the awesome team they have up there. Oh, and shout out to our friends at the Music Zoo as well. We had an awesome dude from the Music Zoo here this weekend. Got to hang out. I think it was Sunday. I think it was yesterday.
Cool.
Or whatever day it is today. I don't
Whatever
even know.
day
I have
this
no
is.
idea what day it is.
It's like a time warp in here.
But no, shout out to those guys. They're doing a bang out job too.
drones.
Another one of our favorite shops.
True.
But these guitars are so good.
Our good friend Jack Stowe's Hummingbird is one of the best acoustics I've ever played. He's got the Hummingbird.
I have
And it is
vintage
ridiculous.
Gibsons, and I think these have I'm not going to say they're better. But
I hate to say it, but Jack's is better than your vintage Hummingbird.
I know there's a three-dimensionality.
I'm sorry.
There's something like they put like the vintage Gibsons have a thing.
Yeah.
And it's and they're awesome. It's an awesome thing. But you inject this the sort of the tonal spectrum of what modern guitar players want is in this mixed with the vintage thing.
And there's something more. Better's maybe the wrong word, but more.
This wasn't a new release, but if you're looking at these Gibsons and this nice, look at the Atkins guitar line as well.
Ooh.
We do not sell those here ourselves, but every time I've played one, I think they're fantastic. They have them at CME. Check those guys out. They also have them at the Acoustic Shop, or Shoppe, because they spell like the British
Shoppe.
people did. They kept the P and the E in there for some reason, like weirdos from the Middlelands.
Every time I think about them, I think about their giant pick.
I think about Winter's Bone
Okay.
with Jennifer Lawrence and her first breakthrough film.
Okay.
Because that's where they live. And it's a very strange place, and I love it.
Well, there you go.
One of the coolest collections released, this is Johnny's favorite, the Hello Kitty line from Fender. You would call it the coolest, or stop.
Cut.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
I'd say it's the funniest. It was one of the funniest things we
Funniest.
saw launch because they had the fuzz and then they had the guitar. The guitar is sold out immediately, not to the 13-year-old girls you would think are buying it. 55-year-old white men
There's no accounting for taste.
losing their minds over this. It had the pink case to it. It's a cheap guitar, not even that good, but it has Hello Kitty on it, and people have lost their minds for it. The fuzz pedal's out there too, selling for $99 originally, seeing them up to close to $400 on the resale. What?
That's what's wrong with all of us. That's what's wrong.
Okay.
But hey, what are you gonna do?
Okay, we're moving on. Coolest keyboard, the Moog.
Who cares?
Shush, the Moog Muse. I just bought a keyboard. I couldn't
You
get
did.
the Moog Muse.
It's gonna be great.
I'm hopefully going to get it for Christmas from one of my family members or something.
Maybe.
Because I was waiting for Santa, but Santa, I don't know. Maybe Santa will bring it for me. Maybe Santa will bring me this Moog. This is the Moog that sort of is for someone like me that doesn't want to be like doing all the analog plugins and whatnot, and like
Patch cables.
because I think that's really cool, but I want efficiency and I want speed sometimes too. And this has all of it built-in presets. The Moog, great sound technology. I hate that they've moved it over, seas, and they left a lot of our offices here empty in the great state of North Carolina.
Sad.
But it's an amazing keyboard. This one was entered now best pedal of the year. This is The Chroma console.
Sean assures us this is the coolest.
I have not seen. This is Sean was like, it has to be this.
No, it's this. It's this. Hologram effects.
Don't worry. Stay tuned. Click like and subscribe too, because but we're not done yet. But there's a whole video you gotta watch about the best effects of reverb, and it's really cool. It's really funny, and it's like Sean's on it, I'm not on it.
Funny-ish.
I mean, it's funny. Sean's shirtless for a little bit of it. It's hilarious.
Weird.
So it's by Hologram Effects. This has every capability of an effects unit, but done intelligently. And like I haven't gotten to play it, but like this is Sean's. Like you have to.
So
talk
like
about
a Zoom.
That's what I was thinking exactly. You can run this with any way you desire. It's easy. It's immediate. You can run it to tape decks. You can hear all the sounds you want. It's like that's sort of my sort of fantasy of like creation, the process of it, without having to take too long. Because back in my creative days, I would be preparing pianos and taking like strings out and like putting microphones and metals and stuff, and it was fun. But telephones, it's a lot of work sometimes. This can help streamline that, but still lead to the crazy creativity.
All right. Fine.
That's the
We have
list.
one?
No, we're gonna get one
Why
though
don't we
because
have
of this.
one?
Yeah, it
Let's
sounds
have
awesome.
one.
I mean, we can get anything we want. That's part of
Let's just
guitar
get it.
shop world.
Anything we want.
I mean, it's kind of like, it is sort of weird. It's like, well, we don't have one of those. Let's get one, because I can excuse it as an expense.
It's true.
It's first to have a fun
Hope the
day.
IRS isn't watching.
All these expenses back here.
A lie. It's all
Well, it
a
is.
lie.
We use it for work, but it's like
true.
the most fun work. We don't work at the paper mill. We can't. I mean, I'd have so many paper cuts if I worked there.
You would.
Can you imagine?
You would.
Side note, we're pretty much done at this point. Thanks for joining us. I just watched Sicario 2 the other day. I remember watching it the first time and thinking it stunk. I watched it again the other night over the weekend by myself, which was great. I was talking to myself about how much I enjoyed it. I know.
I know that's not that is true. That's not exaggerating.
I know.
Like I can just picture that's true.
I was hoping you'd say, "Oh, I do it too." It's like, and I think it's just something. Maybe if you do it out there too, don't be ashamed. You admit it to the public. Like I'll watch a movie by myself. I love watching by myself.
I like to watch movies by myself.
And I'll talk about it. Man, this is so good. I can't believe.
This is amazing. I'm gonna tell you. Want me to tell you what movie I watched over the weekend that I thought?
Joker 2.
Nope.
Part 2.
No. This is much more
That's on my list.
family friendly. But
Dear Santa?
Seriously, no. I watched. No, it wasn't funny or anything.
It ends with us.
No,
I
you're
liked
all
that.
wrong.
That was funny.
I watched that movie. It's the newest version of the greatest Christmas pageant ever. Just with my kids. It was a book I read when I was a kid, and I was
I
like,
don't know
"This is
what
a
you're
great
talking
book." It's. I had to friggin' buy it when I was a little bit like irritated about it, but man, it's good. It's just good old like Christmas spirit.
Or as Derek added, if you want to watch a nice Christmas film, get your flowers and get your bottles of wine, girls. It ends with us. It's a nice romantic comedy about domestic violence. Really weird marketing campaign.
That actually sounds horrible.
And the funny part, I'm going to go on a tangent. Now the star of that is going after the director, another star, because her career got sort of destroyed during that because her campaign was so bad and people are saying how mean she was. But now she's trying to say he was being mean. It's like, it's so funny. Just,
Yeah, I don't understand all that. I keep seeing it.
It's just people with giant egos just like trying to destroy each other's careers. It's so dumb. But I watched Die Hard with my children. Don't tell my wife. She does not know, and
fine.
she never will. She doesn't watch these things. No, it's
I love the confidence you're able to say that with. She'll never see this.
I'll stop it if we were watching. She doesn't watch our videos, but
That's fair.
I didn't realize how many cuss words are in that movie.
In Die Hard?
Dude, it's like F is every other word. And I'm watching it with an 11, an 8, and a 6-year-old. And like, I know, judge my parenting, but it's my favorite Christmas movie.
It's fine.
My dad took me to the theater when I was like around the same age, and I wasn't 6 maybe, but whatever. I saw Ice Pirates when I was 10.
That's good.
There's a machine that cuts off males' parts in that.
It's fine.
It's in a silly way.
It's fine.
That scarred me for life too. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Hanukkah. Get ready for 2025. It's going to be awesome.
It's coming.
Can't wait for the new gear. NAMM is around the corner too, so be sure to stay tuned for all the zany stuff we do at NAMM.
It's like a month away.
It's less.
Yeah.
So we'll be
Right
there.
We'll be there.
We'll be there right
We'll
now.
be there right now.
Yeah, it's awesome. 1 month. Talk to you
Bam.
soon. Peace. Be with you.